don't think you. Yes, Mac, I love you. But yeah, I know people like make the joke of like, yeah, she was, she said yes to Jeremiah and then immediately dreamt of Conrad. Like, isn't that hilarious? You guys, for anyone who hasn't read the book, it is the funniest thing you'll ever read in your entire life. Like, it's the equivalent, it's not, but it's the equivalent of, for anybody who was a Twilight book girly, it's like when I was a teenager, like, I loved those things. And like my little teenage brain was blown. My mind was blown in New Moon when you like turned the page after Edwin and Bella broke up and it was like month one, month two, month like October, November, December. You were like, it's the equivalent of that. Again, not really, but kind of. So like, let me just walk you through it. All right, you ready? Let me walk you through it. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so we made plans all night where we would live, how we would tell our parents. Like, very naive. So fucking naive, it's ridiculous. The past few days felt like another lifetime ago. That day, without another word about it, we decided to leave the past in the past, aka when he cheated, and she accidentally found out about it. That's the whole thing. This wedding, an accident. It's an accident. But anyway, the future was where we were headed. Oh, that's so beautiful. I can't wait to read about their conversations about their future. I mean, it's so funny. Like, you should have read that page. Like, and I'm sorry to the Jeremiah girlies, but you should read that page and be like, oh, we're fucked.
Alright, we need to talk about the cheating thing. We need to talk about it. Excuse me. So, yes. Now, look, cheating is a very uncomfortable topic. And very polarizing as well. But the thing is, so to you, he didn't cheat. That's your opinion. That's the way you interpreted his behavior. But to her, the person in the relationship, the person whose opinion matters because it's her who's being affected by it, she interpreted it as cheating. It's like that's the start and the end of the conversation. So just because you don't view it as cheating doesn't mean that she herself didn't view it as cheating. And also the other thing is, like, I know it's very uncomfortable. I don't want to be dismissive about cheating because cheating itself, like, is a very uncomfortable topic. And I don't think Jeremiah deserves to be crucified for the cheating because I don't think, like, so many people cheat. Cheating is so normal. It's not good, but it's normal. So it's not like Jeremiah is a bad person, therefore he cheats. Good people cheat. Rich people cheat. Poor people cheat. Anybody cheat. Everybody cheats. Everybody does. But I will say, based on the way, again, back to like the way she interpreted it, yeah, his behavior, he cheated. He cheated. And also this idea of like, why did he hide it if he didn't cheat? Like, otherwise he would have told her, like, hey, I slept with this other person and then we got back together. Like, that's a little shady. So, yeah, I know it's uncomfortable. He didn't cheat. Him and Belly were broken up. So to them, like, within their very personal relationship, hey, we had this fight, like, let's fucking call it then. And Jeremiah, like, fucked off to Cabo and he did whatever, like, seemingly without a care in the world. Meanwhile, like, Belly was, like, super upset and, like, cried the whole week, basically, on and off. And was thinking already, she's like, I'm gonna apologize to him, I'm gonna make up, I want him back. And that's pretty much what happened when he came back. She apologized, and then I think he apologized, and they got back together. But it's not about, like, logistics, it's about how you interpret somebody's behavior. And to her, he cheated. And also the way he reacts, he knows he cheated too. So I don't want to say that as if, like, Jeremiah cheated. Because, like, I think bonrad, the team bonrad, do actually use that as, like, a weapon. Like, they weaponize the cheating thing, which, like, I don't love that. Because, again, like, cheating is, like, it's not right, but it's normal. Various people cheat for various reasons. And like, I don't think Jeremiah should be crucified for it. Should they have gotten married or like engaged because of it? No. But he did cheat. To her, it was cheating. It was a betrayal. It was, you did this thing that went against who we were in this couple. So again, I want to acknowledge it's very uncomfortable. And I also acknowledge, as Jeremiah stands, you want to not believe that he did cheat. And I fully accept that. And I understand that for like, on people who are on Team Conrad, they're like, well, Jeremiah fucking cheated, which is like, that sucks that they use that as like an argument. And that's why I hate the whole Jeremiah versus like Team Conrad. Like, can't we be a little bit more nuanced about the whole thing? But he does cheat. It's very tricky, it's very painful, it's very complex, but at the end of the day, she interprets it, Belly, she's the one that's in the relationship, not us, not me, not you. Belly, and she interprets it as cheating, and that's all that matters, really, that she interprets it as cheating. But I just want to be sensitive to that, because I know cheating, like I was trying to say before, like, it's a very sensitive topic, and also I just don't like the way that it's weaponized as like, oh, that's why like Team Jelly like doesn't know shit. Like, you're allowed to be Team Jelly even with the cheating thing. You're allowed to, like, you shouldn't just find out that he cheated and be like, you shouldn't be Team Jelly anymore, like, because that's unfair. But at the same time, like, we still have to accept that he did cheat. As uncomfortable as it is, and it is uncomfortable. I understand that it's very uncomfortable. But again, to Belly, he cheated. And that's all that matters, because it's her experience and she's the one that's in the relationship, not us.
There's a huge divide between Team Conrad and Team Jeremiah, and the pendulum definitely shifted towards Jeremiah last week. I definitely think that Belly and Jeremiah are going to explore their feelings for each other in the next couple of episodes, but ultimately, I hope that Jeremiah rejects Belly, and here's why. We've seen so many signs this season that Belly is not actually running to Jeremiah, but she's running away from her issues with Conrad because of these things. Belly thinks of Taylor in such high regards, and she's always there for her. So I feel like she's really taking her advice to heart, like, can we just leave first love in the past? And also how she should just move on from Conrad by hooking up with someone new. We also have Belly saying things about how much she loves Conrad and how hard it is for her to get over him. Saying that she's loved him longer and truer than anyone in her life, and assuming that she'll never be able to love anyone else like that. And that she's relieved that she will never love anyone as much as she's ever loved Conrad. Even earlier in the day, she had this little Freudian slip about how hard it is not to love Conrad. Belly is definitely feeling super hurt and confused right now. She's got her guard up around Conrad because she doesn't want to let herself be affected by him the way that she was earlier in the spring. They also still haven't talked about this moment and why Conrad said what he said at the funeral. So for all Belly knows, Conrad has no interest in getting back with her. He thinks their entire relationship was a mistake. She's feeling guilty about what happened with Jeremiah, and Jeremiah is welcoming her back into his life, so it's an easy solution for Belly to mend what was broken in the past year with him. If she's feeling guilty, this could make her feel a little bit better. But then last episode, we got to see so many interesting things from Jeremiah. Like, he never had a shot with her because of Conrad, that there's a clear, invisible force between the two of them. Conrad literally told Jeremiah that he's in love with Belly, and then they dated for 6 months. He saw them being super happy and cute together at Thanksgiving. And then the people closest to him are saying things like, Belly missed you as a friend, and that it's okay just to be Belly's best friend. I am just really hoping that Jeremiah has the common sense to reject Belly and choose himself. I want everybody on the show to end up happy, especially Jeremiah. I think he deserves happiness and love, but with all of this stuff that I just said, Belly will never love him the way that he deserves to be loved or in the way that he's looking for in a partner. I'm so excited to see all of this play out, but ultimately, I really hope that Jeremiah walks away.